Hi, thanks for staying with us. You are still watching in Reality, and I can tell you one thing about home decoration, that is lighting and lights are very essential. If you have the right lights, then your house can smile as bright as your lights. If not, then your house is going to be dark and somber. And with me today to talk about the essentials of lights and lighting would be the designer or the celebrated interior designer with the most brightest smile that I could tell is Mr. Eric Leong.
Hello. Hi again.
Thanks again, Eric. Okay, today we're going to talk about lighting, right? Okay.
Correct, yes.
We are here at Lightcraft. So what can you share with us, some tips and pointers when it comes to lighting? The right choice or the perfect decision when it comes to lighting a home?
Okay, lights are, as I mentioned, very important for interior. It really makes your furniture, whether is it expensive or not so expensive, one look really good. Okay, basically light we have two big categories. One is daylight, one is warm light. Daylight is usually what we do is like the fluorescent light, it's a white light. So basically those white lights, right, you will flatten everything.
Okay.
So we use a white light actually as a tasking light. It means that you want to study, you want to do your work, right? You have this daylight lah. Then the other one we have called warm light, which is my favorite light because warm light it really create a lot of soft shadow, you know, and then it make an interior have a depth. So like whenever you put the furniture already, right, you have warm light, you will make the ambience. So you use it as an ambience light. This is a designer pieces, okay? It's made of polymer. It's a very light material and reflective. So then you can see very trendy stuff. This is like latest design. Like, it's a bit 2D effect rather than the 3D one.
It looks like snowflakes.
Exactly. So like if they say like if your house right is a very designer taste, then you can have these are big segment lights. But these lights it can become a talking point or even a focus point for your any interior. Yeah. So you can see here got all kind of different lights.
Are there any points that one should consider before putting in lights, especially in living area, like for example the height of a ceiling and the space?
Yes, exactly, because the ceiling height play a very important role. Especially like these are pendant lights, right? You must have certain ceiling height. Otherwise, then you can always choose a smaller one so that it will have like kind of like the scale, so that you will according to the size lah. And of course your lifestyle important. Because whether you are reading or not, okay, whether are you the person who really have a lot of activities in the living room or not. So this is an important point for you to choose the lighting lah.
Okay, in terms of brightness, is there any rule in terms of interior designing?
Brightness,
when it comes to brightness.
In terms of brightness, usually it's about the bulb lah.
Okay.
So for bedroom, usually we take like 25 or even like 40 volt. Then it will be good enough already. But for like living, I encourage to put maximum 60. Due to the green living, now green thing is in thing, right? So a lot of people
energy saving.
Energy saving also, so one of the very good, very good option for you to choose lah. And also a lot of people think energy saving bulb is it all is a daylight? Actually, it's not. They have warm light as well. Yes. So this is a very good practice to have those energy saving for the house. Okay, ceiling lights is important about the ceiling height lah. If they say your ceiling level is very high, so you can have this type of like like pendant light, so you can adjust the height accordingly. This one work beautifully like when you have a dining table like just right below it lah. Remember one thing, a lot of people also make this mistake is that if the your dining table is a rounded one, that means round one you got to take something round also. So you don't like go the other way around, like because sometimes the people are rectangular lah, this and that, so it doesn't look good as well. So it got to go according to the shape of the dining table lah. But if they say your ceiling level is not too high up, it's quite low one, you can use this we call it like ceiling lights. So it's a very low. The height is not like really like coming down. So it was really suitable for it lah. Okay.
And you're holding a remote control?
Yes, I'm holding a remote control for a long time. Okay, I want to introduce this brand is very nice light brand. They call it human lights. Okay. So this human lights is so special. It can go according to what we need. Sometimes like you want like I feel like I want to be cool lights or want to be warm light, right? So it's a remote control. It's just a remote. Now you feel it's a warm light. So I can just move it slowly. It can be turned into a cool light. It means it's more like bluish that one. So probably I got to off it from the first one. Okay. So now you can see or not? It become daylight. Daylight is a little bit like blue colors or white colors lights. So now you will feel like you can do tasking. You can do tasking already. That means you can do your work. You can even read, right? But if they say like you feel like I'm alone, I want to be like more softer, more romantic. You can see. You will feel very warm.
Yeah.
And like, you know, you can even like, they have 3 colors for you to play around. You can just shift the color. So it's a very, very kind of like intelligent lights, we call it.
Okay, this looks
It's
like
yes, looks like a normal light.
normal
It's just
stand
a
lamp.
light. Actually, it's a multifunctional light. How? This one as a stand light. Okay, if you are reading, right, you have a chair over here. Then you can adjust it. Then it can go
okay, you
towards
can lift the shade up.
Correct, lift the shade up. And even like you think, I want a soft light, it can become a up light.
Oh, okay.
Cool, isn't it?
Yeah, very cool.
You can all kind of sizes. You can have like tallest one, then medium one. You even can have a table. You know, this one work perfectly for the bedside table. When you want to read it, when you want to soft cool or light, you just adjust accordingly, you know, to shine on the wall, this and that. So it's kind of fun nowadays. Lights, no longer like those days. Light is just like typical for us, like for the
reading or for the
reading.
cooking. Okay. Before we leave, Eric, what would be the most essential point or the most essential tip that you can share with us when it comes to lighting?
I think back to just how at the beginning I say, use daylight, okay, or white lights as a tasking light. Use a warm light, okay, or yellowish light, okay, as the ambience light. Remember, our house, we need these 2 type of lights. We can't like a lot of people say, can we just choose one? Actually, possible have 2. Because like whole house, right, you have a tasking area, you have ambience area. So these 2 got to be ready.
Okay, I'm afraid that's all the time we have with Eric Leong. Thank you so much, Eric, and hope to see you again next week.